they have been up into the village attacking third, which is village defensive third. So let's just hope that they can get something out of all this pressure and not slip up and allow village to get a chance and find the back of the net.
That is so true, because we know if Village gets started, it's going to be hard for Connory to handle. So hopefully Connory can use their opportunities wisely.
So it will be a throw-in to Connory. Roberts. Ball played in and it's cut out there by Rams Village Superstars. Roberts comes away with it. Roberts cutting across the box. Find Bridgewater. And shot coming in there by Matthew. And it's blocked by Village. So Connory is still pressing. And Village looking to get out. And Kimari not liking what is going on. As we see now, he will be issued a yellow card here by referee Shando Wilkinson.
And it's only in the 18th minute, and there are two Village Superstars players with yellow cards. That must be something to think about now.
Well, that is so true. Kimari Rogers being the captain, and the new rule now that only the captain can voice his opinion. Not certain what he said to the referee, but there had to be some sort of dissent why he was issued a yellow card. So he will have to be much careful now in terms of what he says and do on the field of play. Does not want to pick up a second yellow, but it's Connery putting that one across, hedge going up across the goal and clearing their lines there. A little dangerous header there by Javo and Matthew. And it's Dagenet. Goes all the way back to Brown. Brown controls. And Connery with lots of pressure here on Village. And shot coming in here by Kelly. By Connery. And it's Connery once again looking to go down the left side. Wazim Howe looking to play to find Tijani Foy. And it's cut out. Controlled by but not very clean. And it's an infringement against Connery on Gillard. And the fans are buzzing here in the stands here at the moment. Especially the Village fans. They're not liking the calls that not going their way. And they feel that they should be getting a little more calls.
Yes. I do have to say the fans are out today. I hope the weather holds up, so the fans can enjoy this game, because it looks to be an absolutely stunning one here.
So it's Giant Duncan. Goes back to Tijani Foy. Tijani on the inside to Watley. And Howe to Matthew. Howe cuts on the inside. Howe looking for help, looking for Caleb. Finds Errol. Errol back to Wazim Howe. Howe goes wide. Finds his player out there on an island all by himself. And it's Howe still with the ball. Looking to go through. And it's cut out there by Fleming. Amri finds Austin. Austin to Hanley. Hanley goes all the way over to Leroy Hanley. And Leroy Hanley now with the ball. Finds Dajal Kelly on the left side. Dajal goes back to Hanley. Hanley inside to Tiran. Tiran back to Fleming. And it's Zaki Smith now with the ball, as Village is now taking their time, looking to take the sting out of the game and just punching it around and forcing Connery at the moment to chase, as Village is now trying to slow down the game. And it's a poor delivery there by Zakis, and it's taken away there by Connery, as Leroy Hanley with some lovely defending finds Dajal. And Dennis Fleming now heads that one away. It's Caleb not controlling properly. And it's Matthew. Dajal Kelly stepping on the ball and seems as if he has rolled his ankle there as he stays on the ground, and he will probably need some attention there by the physio.
Eric, it looks like an unfortunate misstep by the player, and you know as well as I do that that can be very painful.
Well, he tried to make a slip tackle there, and more or less it seemed as if he stepped on the wall, but he's back up onto his feet and walking a little gingerly, and more or less it's probably just a shock. And as he plays through and the blood starts to circulate, he should be in a much better position.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
But it's Howe now with the ball, looking to play that one down into the channel for Matthew, and it's cut out by Dennis Fleming, and it's a poor giveaway here. Errol reversing the ball, looking for Matthew. Matthew puts it into the back of the net. Connory going up, so 1-0 here.
Goal.
Matthew, Javon Matthew getting a beautiful thread the needle pass here by Errol O'Loughlin, as it was a mistake there by Rams Village Superstars, turning it over. Errol picking up the loose ball, playing it through for Javon Matthew, and Javon just slotting it away there.
The pressure has paid off. It has paid off, and they deserved it. I must say they deserve that goal. They have been playing well. It's surprising to see Connory starting this game so well.
They have been playing well so far this season. Yes, they have dropped off in the latter part of the first round, but they have been a very good team in terms of putting pressure and scoring early on teams. But that goal coming in the 23rd minute by Javon Matthew. So Village being down some 1-0, and they will have to pull themselves together and try to get themselves going here. And we will certainly have to wake up and provide that sting in the offense for his team. But it's Errol pressuring Raheem Francis there as Dajane clears his line. Gillard not able to keep that one in field.
And I see the centre back for Connory is pulling up his player, which everyone should be responsible, so he's right with that. And there is an infringement, but the referee hasn't noticed, and the game is playing. And it's now Village throw. Let's hope that Village can use this throw wisely and get something going here, because it hasn't been their night so far.
So
and it's Amory.
Well, it's turned over as Caleb Bridgewater now with the ball, looking to get away from Tyran Hanley, and it's an infringement against Caleb, and Caleb gonna kick away the ball out of frustration. No need for that, and he definitely fouled the man. So not certain why Caleb chose to kick away the ball and pick up himself a silly yellow card.
Absolutely no need at all, Derek.
But it's a situation for Rams Village Superstars. Tyran Hanley standing over the ball as we see Rams Village Superstars sending their players up. Majority of their big men, that's Dennis Fleming and Raheem Francis. And definitely Tyran will be looking to try to find the head of one of those players. Ball so over to the back post, and Dennis Fleming heads that one as that one just bounces and goes over the crossbar.
That was not a bad effort at all. I saw Fleming coming in from the back, and he could have used it better, but he tried, and it wasn't a bad effort at all.
Well, it was a good delivery by Tyran, and Fleming did not get much power on it as he was challenged there by some two Connory players, being the biggest and tallest player on the field. So ladies and gentlemen, just in case if you're just joining us, it's Sol Island out to Connory 1, Rams Village Superstars less than 1. That goal coming in the 23rd minute via the boot of Javon Matthew. It was a slip pass by Errol O'Loughlin, and Javern just slotting it away past Zaki Smith, putting the team up some 1-0. But we are now in the 27th minute, and Rams Village Superstars have their work cut out. They will have to try to get the equalizer and then try to see if they can get that go-ahead goal. But Connory looking for more. They have been pressing, shot coming in there by Dajane Roberts, as that one goes harmlessly wide of the target. So Zaki Smith goes left side, and it's Leroy Hanley looking to put that one over the head of Randell. Fleming gives it away. Dajane takes his time, plays it over Errol. Errol still with it, being challenged there by Dennis Fleming, and it's an infringement against Errol O'Loughlin. So it's a free kick, and the crowd is building up nicely here. We have another big one on hand coming up right after this one. So at the moment, Connory having 1 foot in the door of the finals, and they will hoping that they can keep this lead to put themselves in the FA Cup finals, and hope that Village does not get their act together and get the equalizer. But it's an infringement against Amri. So it's a dead ball situation for Rams Village Superstars. Tyran Hanley, the veteran, looking for Burnham. Burnham gives it away again in midfield, finds Errol O'Loughlin. Errol looking for Wazim Howe. Wazim still with the ball. Looking, finds Caleb in the wide position. Caleb looking to get away from Dajal, cuts back, looking to put that ball in, goes back to Wazim. Wazim takes control, beats one. Wazim weaving his way through the defense, and it's cut out there by Gillard, and Gillard gives it away. And it's a tackle coming in there by Giant Duncan, with the follow through catching Kimari Rogers.
I must say that was a tough decision by the referee, but it was deserved. The foot was up. I could see the legs from here. But he got the ball. I saw that he got the ball, but he got man too. So
well, the follow through catch Kimari Rogers. The referee was right on the spot, and she had no choice but to give Giant Duncan that yellow card.
So far, so good by the referee.
So Amri getting bumped off of the ball there, as Rams Village Superstars defending now. Dennis Fleming getting that one away. Tyran Hanley puts it into touch. So it will be a throw-in to Sol Island or to Connory. We're just about on the halfway mark here, and it's Connory leading this encounter by some 1-0 here. Rams Village Superstars looking for the equalizer, trying to get the equalizer before the half comes to a close. On the other hand, we have Connory looking to extend their lead as they're up some 1-0 as they continue to press forward and apply the pressure on Village. And I think most certainly Connory is doing the right thing here in terms of putting pressure on Village, constant pressure, not giving them any space to play and get forward or get into the attack as easy as possible.
And that would be a great plan by Connory to continually put pressure on Village Superstars, as that would, stop the momentum of Village Superstars, because we know when they get going, they can get going. And Connory is doing a superb job at keeping them down, and I think they should continue to keep them down, Derek.
That is so true. You don't want to give them any sort of lifeline, and we know Village can be very, very dangerous and deadly in the open field. They need to keep Javon Amri quiet. They need to keep Kimari Rogers quiet. Dajal Kelly quiet. So far they have been doing a wonderful job, but play has resumed. And Dajal Kelly with a not so good clearance there. And Connory winning back that ball. Dajane looking to go over, but it's Burnham looking to play that one through. As Connory now dealing with it. Kimari with the ball fires a shot, and not a very strong one there. Brown packs down that one. Luckily for Connory, Kimari Rogers did not get off a proper shot. So it's Orlando Watley finds, looking for Tijani Foy. Giant Duncan looking for Errol. Errol not controlling properly, but it's Rams Village Superstars with the ball. And it's Amri looking to slip that one through, and it's an infringement against now. So it will be a dead ball situation. So it's a free kick for Rams Village Superstars, and Dajal Kelly will be more or less looking to drive this one all the way home, as Connery sets up a 4-man wall. Brown sets his wall. Village having some 5-man across the 18-yard box. Dajal Kelly fires a shot, and it's blocked by Connery. Gillard looking to play this one back over, as Watley clears his line, puts that one into touch, and it's a throw-in for Rams Village Superstars. Hanley goes on the inside for Amri. Amri, lovely ball for Burnham. Burnham putting that one across, and it's blocked. Burnham looking for the loose ball, fires a tackle there, and Tijani Foy stays down as he's rolling around there. And I suspect Tijani Foy is probably rolling around, putting on a show, trying to see if he can buy some time and give Burnham a yellow card. But Burnham just getting a verbal warning.
I oppose. It was a reckless challenge. He lost the ball, and he went in and he clipped him properly. He clipped him, but the referee didn't pose any red card, any yellow card this time, which is good. Because at least 5 players have been given yellow cards now for the game, which now it makes it a bit difficult for both teams to actually go all out for the rest of the. How many more minutes we have? At least 65 minutes left.
Yeah, well, the game is still in the balance, but Connery leading the encounter by some 1-0, and Kimari being held there as he tries to get the ball over the top. But we have a little physical play going on here between both teams, and we expect that the game gonna be physical. Both teams wanting to go to the finals. As you see that one coming off of the chest of Rams Village Superstars, but it's Giant Duncan with So Kimari looking to break away here, and it's a slip tackle there by lovely tackle by Dajane Roberts Errol with the ball, and it's taken away there by Gillard. Gillard goes on the inside, finds Tyran Hanley as play has now stopped. There was a player on the ground for Sol Island after Connory. So it's a corner kick for Sol Island after Connory. We're in the 43rd minute, and it's a poor corner coming in there by Tichani Foy. So it's a goal kick for Rams Village Superstars. Francis looking to go up. Connory water goes all the way back to Maynard. Maynard finds Watley. Watley goes deep. And it's Keandre Maynard. Puts that one into touch. So it will be a throw in to Rams Village Superstar. So Village looking to get an equalizer here late into the first half. We're just about the 44th minute. Not certain how much time will be added to the first half, but it's 1-0 in favor of Sol Island out of Connory. The boys in the yellow and green. Errol flicks on this one, looking for Caleb. Caleb is being challenged here by Dennis. Dennis goes all the way back to Zakis, and Zakis with a poor challenge as that one goes into touch. So it's a throw in to Connory. Gillard finds Amri, and it's Burnham now being challenged by Foy. Goes back to Gillard. Gillard looking to lob that one over. Dajane Roberts. And it's cleaned up there by Maynard. Maynard again, and both teams not getting control of the ball, but it's Village now with possession. Speeding. Hanley on the inside. Austin goes Dajal. And it's a poor touch there by Dajal Kelly as that goes into touch for a goal kick. As we are now in the 45th minute of play, we wait to see how much time will be added to the first half.
Derek, the first goal scored in the 23rd minute, right? And ever since then, both teams seems to have lost the spirit of playing football. What can we hope for the second half?
Well, we see the fourth official putting up 2 minutes to be added to the first half. And it's Tyrion Hanley, and it's a poor tackle coming in there by Machu. But it's Village looking to get something out of this last 2 minutes here. Goes on the inside, finds Amri. Amri getting touch on the ankle there by Maynard. So it will be a free kick for Rams Village Superstars. And you asked a question in terms of what can we expect coming out for the second half. And well, Rams Village Superstars, they're trying to get some sort of momentum, at least to finish off the half here. They have a free kick. Kimari Rogers will try to use his left foot to try to curl this one around the wall and try to see if he can get some sort of help from the wind coming from the eastern side. And the goalkeeper will have to be very, very careful in terms of his movement there. He has a 3-man wall set up. A lovely strong breeze blowing, and Kimari Rogers hits it poorly. And we can see the intention there where he was trying to go for the right top hand corner, but was poorly struck as that one went wide of the upright. But it's 1-0 here still in favor of Sol Island out of Connory. We're in the 45th minute plus 1. And we more or less have some 1 minute to 30 seconds remaining. And Connory would want to see themselves through the first half, being up some 1-0 here. They have not let up. They have not took their foot off of the pedal. But it's Matthew looking to get to lovely footwork there. Matthew plays it through for Errol. And Errol is in an offside position.
Derek, that was a beautiful move there by Matthew. He swerved through that little space. All he needed was Errol to stay on side.
I figure Matthew should have taken the shot rather than try to. It was not a bad idea trying to look for Errol, but unfortunately he was in an offside position, and that could have been detrimental for Rams Village Superstars, as Matthew was trying to return the favor to give Errol O'Loughlin that slip pass, as Errol provided him with the assist to put Connory up some 1-0. But the first half coming to a close, Connory getting the first goal, breaking the deadlock, putting it past Zakis in the 23rd minute, and Connory heading into the dressing room being some 1-0 here, and they will have to talk things over in terms of trying to keep that added pressure as they come out. They off the pedal. They will have to try and keep that pressure as they come back out for the second half.
Yeah, I absolutely agree that Connory has to maintain the momentum, the pressure, and keep it going. Because if Rams Village Superstar starts to kick the ball and play like they normally do, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a very good game in the second half.
That is so true. So we'll take a 15-minute break and we'll be right back with more football action.
The 2025 Sknfa FA Cup is in full swing in the round of 16 phase, with wins for defending champions MFCR Old Road United Jets, Rams Village Superstars, Saul Allen Auto Supplies Connory FC, and Development Bank St. Peters FC. The round of 16 started Saturday, May 4th at Warner Park, with Old Road Jets defeating TGE Debe Eagles 2-0, with goals from Jardel Isaac in the 45th minute and Najon Brown in the 2nd minute of first half stoppage time. Old Road's coach Alexis Morris said the match was to get his team back in the groove of the competition. He said Old Road is looking forward to defending its FA Cup title.
I believe come the next match, I believe that the patrons, they're going to get something to look forward to, or will be stronger. And as I said, just come next match and you'll see what OR really made of, and we're definitely going to move towards defending our championship, and I believe it starts with the next game. This one was just for us to get our feet wet, to understand the competition. Some I always tell my guys that the FA Cup for me is the hardest championship to win, because again, it's just one game, and if you don't deliver, then you're out. It's not like playing a tournament where you have 20 games, 18 games, what a matter of fact, and you could slip up not here and there. One game you slip up, you're done with. So I believe that the FA Cup is the hardest cup to win. It would be very hard for us to defend, because going into the next round, looking at what would happen, we would have I believe another Premiership team. So we just have to be ready for it, and I believe that, as I said before, we would be ready. And the patrons, the fans, and that coming out, they have something to look forward to, or will definitely be ready.
In the night's other match, the Bastard Derby, East versus West, Hunter Newtown United versus Rams Village Superstars. Village nicked the match 2-0 with goals from Kimari Rogers in the 8th minute and Dajal Kelly returning from a long suspension, sealing the win from a corner in the 89th minute. Coach of Village Superstars George Yellowman Isaac had praises for his players, especially those who got playing time in the cup competition.
Just to give them a little run out, just to maintain them. So when they come back in fully, they're up with the rest players and fitness and the mindset for the games upcoming for the second round.
He praised the return of Dajal Kelly, who scored on his return.
He was a great asset still. He was missing, but still, we just got to work what we have and play with who we have and just make sure we get the best of the players then.
The round of 16 continued on Sunday, May 4th, with Sol Island Auto Supply's Connory FC defeating Mother Becky's T Fast Cash Saddlers 4-0. Tajani Fai scored in the 22nd minute, Errol O'Loughlin in the 37th minute, Caleb Bridgewater in the 81st minute, and Dagenham Roberts rounding out the goal scoring in the 90th minute. Jaron Clark of Saddlers was sent off with a straight red card towards the end of the match in the 6th minute of stoppage time. Then in the second match of Sunday's doubleheader, Development Bank St. Peter's FC, Trevor Freights and Associates Molyneux Pitbulls 3-0. Kareem Simmons scoring in the first half in the 20th minute, and Kirkland Harris coming off the bench to score 2 goals in the 69th and the 1st minute of stoppage time. The 2025 FA Cup started with the preliminary round at St. Mary's Park in Keon on Wednesday, April 30th, with TGE Dibbe Eagles crushing Connory Fireball International 8-0. Jamar Johnson scored 4 goals in the 28th, 33rd, 41st and 86th minutes. Ronaldo Matthews scored a brace in the 14th and 22nd minutes, and Delvis Gums in the 19th minute. Nathaniel Huggins also scored in the 31st minute. On Thursday, May 1st, Elko Limited Security Forces FC flew past KFC Challengers Trinity Challengers United 3-0. Dion Dolphin scored a brace in the 14th and 86th minutes, and M. Harris in the 3rd minute. That same night, Mother Becky's T Fast Gas Saddlers booked their spot in the round of 16 with a 5-0 win over Rivers of Living Water FC. Drecon Watley and K. Phipps each scored a brace, and Steven Barnes scored in the 39th minute. The preliminary round ended with Unicomer The Cable Village Galaxy demolishing 607 Construction Lodge Patriots 6-0 with a hat-trick from Davin Kelly and a goal each from Clarissa Gums, Antonius Archibald and Florian Isaac. Those matches were played at the St. Mary's Park in Keon. The Sknfa FA.
Nicely, Isaac met by the skipper fires a shot. Hits off a defender, then Nick one fires a shot. My goodness, I thought that was in. I thought that was in. Saunders was beaten for days. That is the mindset. Hits this one over. Looks like it's going to the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Had he put that one down, the goalkeeper did not get a hand to that.
Mitchum. Very good free kick. Over the top of the wall. Curling into the corner. And that's goal number 1 for Keon. Struggled for goal scorers in their last encounter. But here is Johannes Mitchum. Brilliant free kick being taken. The goalkeeper may have moved up. Here is Mervyn Lewis. Goes back to French. Not a good cross. Lewis still with it. Can he get a shot off? He does so. And that one thumped into the back of the net by Mervyn Lewis. The goalkeeper reacted even a bit late. And he is the leading goal scorer for Keon this season. And he has picked up his 6th goal. For the first minute, Maxim cleared, gets a cross in, and it's going to be a penalty. The player, this opportunity for a penalty. Whistle goes. Lavia runs up and just slots it to the right of Tudor. It's goal number 3 here in.
SL Horses St. Paul's United and Tropical Blossom Hot Spring Bath United each booked their spot in the quarterfinals of the 2025 FA Cup after registering wins on Tuesday, May 6 at Warner Park. St. Paul's United drubbed Elko Limited Security Forces FC 9-0. 6 of those goals came in the first half. Deontay Libert scored a hat-trick in the 26th, 37th and 49th minutes. Vihonre Francis scored a brace in the 6th and 55th minutes, and a goal each from Anthony Keynes, Kalonji Clark, Keith Roy Freeman and Kareek Thomas. Following that match, Bath United dismissed Jones Group Sandy Point 2-1. Rocco Brown scored the first goal for Bath in the 16th minute and Chris Jeffers the second in the 44th minute. Troy Basu scored a consolation goal for Sandy Point in the 78th minute. After that goal, the match swung in the balance for Sandy Point and was at this point in the ascendancy and could have equalized had it not been for brilliant goalkeeping from Bath United. That result now meant that 6 teams have already booked their spot for the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. MFCR Old Road United Jets will face Rams Village Superstars, while Sol Island Auto Supply's Connory FC will take on Development Bank St. Peters FC. Bath United will play St. Paul's. The other quarterfinalists will be decided after Wednesday's final round of 16 matches at Warner Park. The 20
So it's Roberts with the ball. Roberts looking to go long. Dennis Fleming not able to clear as far, but that one deflecting off of Fleming, and it's a throw-in to Sol Island out to Connery. Roberts looking to find Rondell. Rondell losing his footing as he goes to the ground, and it's a throw into Rams Village Superstars. So let's see if Village would have a different approach, and it's a turnover here by Leroy Hanley, and Rondell not forcing Leroy Hanley to pay the price of that turnover.
There was an attempt at goal, but it was too high.
Well, luckily, Ramsville Superstars survived that attack there, or that turnover by Connery. And we know that the goal came from a turnover, and Connery pounced on it. We had 1 or 2 passes, and Errol slip it through and find Javern, where Javern finish lovely. But it's a lovely game here so far. Rams Village Superstars looking for the equalizer. Tajane Roberts taking no chances, just playing it out.
As I am looking at the Connery team, it seems as though they have made a little switch in their defensive line, where Watley has gone into the center position and Roberts is now outside on the right. For Village, I haven't seen any changes. So hopefully the plan is to play better with the same squad.
Well, tactical changes will have to come as the game goes. But Watley was more or less just holding position there, as Tijani Foy dropped back in the left back position as well. We see Raheem Francis is asking to be substituted off as he goes down. So it seems as if the injury from the first half, where he went down, is more or less plaguing him now, as we just some 4 minutes into the second half of play. Raheem going down, and seems as if he's not able to continue, as he has signaled to the bench for that substitution. So George Ellerman Isaac will have to make a decision in terms of who he will bring in for Raheem.
I have to say that is a significant loss to the Village squad, as Raheem Francis has been stalwart in the defense for Village.
Well, most definitely, and it's Javon Amri playing that one through for Dajal Kelly. Dajal races down, and it's a tackle there. Dajal beating his man. Dajal looking to square that one across, and it's given away poorly. Caleb takes his time, puts it. It's turned over, so it's Javon Amri now looking to find some space. Javon looking to slip it through, cut out by Connory. And it's Burnham now looking for Kimari. Kimari looking to take on his man. Kimari dribbling that one over the goal line. So it will be a goal kick to Sol Island after Connory. So substitution will be made. So we see Ajani coming in here. And replacing Raheem. So Ajani coming back home from college break. And it's a turnover here by a costly turnover, and luckily Round Village Superstars did not pay the price for that. Ajani getting his first touch, being very casual on the ball, getting his pocket picked, and Connory not making Village pay for that. But it's Dajal being very sluggish and slow on the ball. Connory not giving Village much space to play.
Both teams have to settle down and play football.
So you see the Rams Village Superstars fans, they are cheering on their team, trying to get their team up out of the hole that they have put themselves in. They are not playing one of their best games. You saw them versus Old Road coming back and scoring some brilliant goals. But it's Giant looking to swing this one all the way over, looking for Tijani for a shot coming in there, and it's blocked off of the back of Gillard, Naheem Gillard, and it will be a corner kick for Sol Island after Connory, as we now see the two teams that will be playing the second game of the second semifinals will be Skillet Garden Hotspurs will be coming up against SL Hosford St. Paul's United.
And that game, a lot of fans are looking forward to, as Spurs has become an underdog in the Leeds run-ins.
Well, they're playing in the first division. They have been relegated to the first division, and they have now getting their act together. We saw that they have had a good run so far in the FA Cup and finding their rhythm, beating Keon and giving them their first loss of the season. But it's Kimari who are just trying to turn on the burners here, but Connory has been defending very, very well. So Rams Village Superstars, Hanley. A lovely turn there by Randall. And lovely ball over the top for Errol O'Loughlin. Errol looking to put it on target, and Errol cannot get it on target. Doing everything well, taking it down on the truss, putting it in position so he can get the strike.
The only thing he couldn't have done is put it on target. That's the only thing that was needed.
And he should have done much better with that one. We see Connory continue to push forward and knock on the door. They are not letting up, and they're looking for that second one and looking to extend their lead here. Village making some costly turnovers, and luckily a late whistle here for Tyrone Hanley as Village takes a quick free kick there. Leroy Hanley goes wide, finds Burnham. Burnham not controlling properly there, and he has to rush to play it as he was pressured there by Theodore. And Burnham playing that one into touch, so it's a throw into Sol Island after Connory. And Theodore flicking on that one, looking for Javern. Javern not able to keep that one in touch. So ball going out on the western side. So it's a throw into Village.
And that
as
one,
you see Javern going down on the ground, and he
yes.
seems as if he's in some serious severe pain as he's rolling around, getting a knock there from Leroy Hanley.
And the referee needs to do something right now, because it seems like he got a shove in the back, and that really rocked him up.
Well, he's holding on to his side, to his lower side, the left side. It seems as if he was hit there by Leroy Hanley with a forearm. Leroy came in for a strong challenge, and we know Leroy Hanley is a no-nonsense defender, and the crowd is building up nicely here. Village being down some 1-0. They're trying to get their act together to try to get themselves back into this game, looking for the equalizer. But Connory, on the other hand, they have been playing well. They have been defending well, I must say. They have been holding their own. So far, Village have not been able to break the backbone of Connory in terms of getting through their defense.
Yes, Derek, Village will have to start to play the game how they know how to play, and play with intention, because it has not been going so well for them thus far.
So it's Burnham on the inside looking for Javon. Javon looking to touch that one around. Giant Duncan picks it off. Giant Duncan with the ball, looking to play upfield. Finds Javon Matthew in a wide position. Can he keep it in? And Javon not able to keep that ball in field. And he seems to be struggling with that pain. As we know, Javon is a very swift player. Caleb goes on the inside, finds Giant to Errol chests it down for Caleb. Caleb looking to go over to the left side. Wasim Howe now being met there by Austin. And strong tackle coming in there by Dajal Kelly. As Wasim Howe did not see Dajal Kelly coming from behind. And it's Orlando Watley
With a miss swing. And it's Village in possession right now. But Jahan Duncan gets it back. And across field to Caleb Bridgewater. But he loses it. And it's a true ball to Javon Amory now. And it's 1v1. And the defender does well.
So lovely defending there by Maynard.
And as you see, Mr. Matthew is still limping with that injury. It would give the coach something to think about for sure.
Well, more or less, he's one of the number one penalty kickers, and if this game have to go down to penalty kicks, you're gonna need Javon on the field, and it's probably just a little nagging pain where that will more or less wear off as he continues to play the game. And Javon has to be very strong for his team. His team will need him more or less in the attack.
And you are so correct with that, Derek, as he is a skillful young player. an intentional young player. He is a great asset to the team. So he has to do his best to remain on the pitch, but if it so needs that he has to get a sub, the coach will have to replace him with an excellent player.
Well, there's a player down, a defender for Connory is down. That's Keandre Maynard. As he gets some attention by the physio.
And we are heading in the 60th minute, and the score is still 1-0 to Seoul Otto Island Connory.
So Maynard has been removed to the side of to the side of the field. So play will resume shortly as Shando Wilkinson blows a whistle. Giant Duncan takes. Giant finds Dajane. Dajane cuts on the inside. Back to Dajane. Dajane to Giant Duncan. And Duncan looking to just lob that one over the top. That one coming off of the head of Burnham. And it will be a throw-in for Connory.
Derek, heading into the 70th minute, do you think any coaches would make a sub, change the game, bring something different?
Well, more or less around the 70th minute, most players, their legs start to get tired and get more fatigued. So more or less, coaches will start to be looking to make changes near about the 61st to the 70th minute there, if needs be.
As I look, I can see the Connory bench is moving, so maybe there will be a sub not too far from now.
Well, the players have been holding up as Tijani Foy looking to get beyond Dennis Fleming, and lovely defensive work there by Dennis Fleming, taking that one away from Tijani, and it's a turnover. Javon Matthew with the ball goes back, finds Giant Duncan, and it's a turnover. Ramsville Superstars. Giant Duncan cuts it out again, looking for Javon Matthew in a wide position, and Javon getting it. Errol O'Loughlin winning the ball, loses his footing, and Caleb, cool as ever, Keandre Maynard takes his time there, almost getting his pocket picked there by, and it's Javon Amri looking to place with that ball, goes wide, finds Dajal Kelly. Kelly met there by Orlando Watley. Dajal, series of step over, looking to play through that ball, and heads go up, and Maynard comes away with it, plays it upfield. Gillard puts it back in, all the way over.
Good area too.
So it's Burnham now on the ball. Burnham not able to keep it in as that ball went over the goal line. So it's a goal kick for Seoul Island Otto Connory. So we now see Carlos Bertie coming into the game for Ramsville Superstars, and Austin Henry has been replaced. So Carlos Bertie moving during the transfer window on a loan from Honda Newtown United and going back to Ramsville Superstars. Giant Duncan not taking that one cleanly. Tijani Foy challenging as Maynard sweeps up the defense and plays that one out for a corner kick. So Ramsville Superstars pouring on the pressure here as we now into the 64th minute. Can Village get the equalizer, or can Connory hold on to their slim lead that they have? It's 1-0.
It's Amaru the pass, and it's put in lovely.
And Brown comes off and punch that one away. It's Matthew playing that one wide, gives it away. Amri picks it up. Amri now to Hanley. Hanley finds Fleming. Fleming back to Amri. Amri inside to Fleming, and Fleming turns it over. Connory having everyone behind the ball defending at the moment. It's Burnham now in a wide position, being met there by Errol, and Errol losing his strength and taking that one away from Burnham, and Theodore lobbing that one over, looking for Caleb.
Errol, the veteran, with no nonsense, taking the ball, using his strength, and moving it upfield like a legend should.
So dashing it. It's flicked on. Caleb back heeling that one for Theodore. So Village now looking to build on the right side. Naheem looking for help. Naheem goes wide, finds Dajal Kelly. Kelly on the inside finds Amri. Amri looking to slip through that one. Maynard finds Giant Duncan, and it's Connery with the ball now. Matthew looking for Duncan. Lovely ball down into the channel for Tijani Foy. Tijani Foy
Now we have a 4
have
against
one
2.
to beat. Plays it through, finds Caleb, and Caleb is pushed off of the ball there easily by Ajani.
And we have a stoppage in play once again. And the referee will restart the game. It looks like with the sub of Bertie, Mr. Rogers has gone back into the midfield, and Bertie now being the target striker. So there has been a tactical change in Rams Village Superstars play, with Kimari coming from deeper. And it's Village Superstar pressuring now. And there's a cross coming in, and it's a good cross, and Bertie gets a head on it, and the goalkeeper, oh, but it's over the bar. And there's another player down, and the referee is going to check. So far, it's been a good game. More so, Connery pressuring, with Village trying to get into the game. 1-0 still to Connery. Village 0. And Village looking to come back.
So Maynard going down again as the referee is calling for the stretcher and looking to get the game moving and getting on, and she's calling for the stretcher. The stretcher personnel is not moving.
From where we are, I can also see Javern talking to his coaches about what would be happening next, as he is still moving gingerly.
Well, we see Connery looking to make a substitution as Caleb Bridgewater is being taken out. So we have Watley Jr., Philson Watley Jr. coming in and replacing Keandre Maynard. Also Grant coming in and replacing Caleb Bridgewater. So Connery making a double substitution. Giant Duncan with a long ball upfield as Zakis will just control that one nicely. So we are in the 69th minute of play. Still 1-0. The Johnny Morris takes his time, finds Burnham. Burnham looking to flick for Leroy Hanley, and it's a turnover. Dajane. Lovely touch there by Giant Duncan, and it's Matthew now looking to get beyond Fleming.
The player seems to be down as he kicked the ball, the other player seems to contact his foot, and he seems to be in a little pain.
Well, it seems as if the referee have called back the play there after the play have almost been exhausted there. But Ramsville Superstars making a substitution, taking out Burnham, as we see Samani Williams coming in. So Samani will go on the right side. Dajal Kelly will now drift over to the left side. So it's infringement for Sol Island Auto Connory.
And it's a ball into the box. And Errol tries to get it down, and Howe tries to get to it, but he couldn't. And there's pressure by Howe still. And the ball goes out of bounds.
So Leroy Hanley being pressured there by Howe. And look, lovely backflip there by Wazim, but not connecting there with Errol. So it's Samani Williams control. Goes back to Naheem. And Watley. Carlos Bertie back heel to Samani Williams. Samani looking to get on the inside, looking for Amri. Amri looking to just return that one to Rogers, but not able to connect. But it's Connery looking to get forward, cut out by Gillard. Gillard looking for Amri. Amri stepping over. Carlos Bertie with the ball now. Bertie looking for help, finds Kimari, and Kimari goes down. And Dajane Roberts not liking the call, so it will be a free kick for Rams Village Superstars, just some 12 yards off of the 18-yard box, more or less dead center of the goal, just a little to the left side, and Kimari Rogers will more or less try to put this one over the wall and try to use the help of the wind once again.
For those of you who just came onto the football match, welcome. It's been a beautiful evening so far. It's been a tight game. Sol Island Auto Connory up 1-0 versus Rams Village Superstars.
Well, we saw Kimari Rogers put away one last week versus MFCR Old Road United Jets. The whistle goes. Kimari steps up and Kimari hits it poorly, and not certain if Rams Village Superstars, if the players, if their mind are really into the game here. They're trailing by some 1-0 here, going down in the 23rd minute via the boot of Javon Matthew. A lovely goal. Dajane Roberts will punt this one upfield, and it's a long ball upfield. Looking for Errol. Errol not able to get onto it, but it's Theodore looking for Wazim, and it's Giant Duncan goes over to the left side. Lovely ball for Tijani Foy. Tijani looking to take on his man. Tijani looking to square this one across. The ball comes across and it's cut out there by Morris. Samani comes on the inside, finds Kimari. Kimari looking for Dajal Kelly. And Dajal with the ball now. Dajal cuts back, goes on the inside, finds Tiran Hanley. Tiran not able to get past Giant Duncan, but luckily finds Samani, and it's cut out there by Filson Watley Jr. So Connery defending for all their work. They're up some 1-0. Village looking to pour on the pressure, looking to get a little lifeline here. Not willing to go out of the FA Cup as yet. They're putting up a fight. Naheem with a long ball as that one goes harmlessly wide of the goal. We're in the 74th minute. Still 1-0 here in favor of Sol Island Auto Connory.
Derek, the tides have changed in this second half as Village seems to be the team that put in more pressure on Connery, whereas in the first half, Connery was the one putting the pressure. But things that seems to have changed now. Let's see if Village can get a goal from this pressure, as Connery did.
Well, Village have no choice but to push forward and to pressure Connory. They're down some 1-0, and they have to do everything in their power to try and get the equalizer. But it's Errol, lovely footwork here. Errol getting away from the pack,
And it's
plays it through, and it's a bit too long for Javon Matthew as Zakis was up off his line as he goes right side, finds Naheem. Naheem gives it away. Javon takes on the chest, goes back to Tijani. And it's an infringement against Tijani Foy.
Rams playing with some urgency right now.
Well, they have to. We're in the 75th minute. Just some 15 minutes remaining in regulation time. And we wait to see how much more will be added. But Rams Village Superstars, they have no choice. Being down 1-0, they will have to push forward, even to try and push an extra man forward to try and get the equalizer. The longer they stay to score, the better it is for Connory.
And here they go with the corner now. Let's see if it's going to produce anything good for the Rams Village Superstars. As you just said, they need this. They need a goal to get back into the game. And if not, they will be out of the FA Cup.
Well, let's see if they can find quick bargains or LA Ralph Gums before they closes to try and get an equalizer thereabout. But it's Leroy Hanley looking to take the corner kick. So this will be an in-swinger. The whistle goes. Leroy Hanley puts it in. And that one goes over to the far post. Theodore with the ball. Looking to punt this one all the way upfield. Looking for Wazim. As Tyrion Hanley looking to take that one on the chest. The ball goes into touch. So it will be a throw-in to Rams Village. To Sol Island or to Connory.
And the ball is to Jayan. And there is a tackle. And the ball goes out of play again. With Connory throwing in again. Connory looking to utilize and soak up Village pressure, but still can't get a handle of the game in the second half, as it's now Rams Village Superstars ball again.
So Jayan Duncan with a silly foul.
And the ball seems to be in play.
Tyrion Hanley taking the short pass and looking to orchestrate things from the back. Naheem on the right side. Cuts back. Goes back to Dennis Fleming. Fleming comes square. Finds Morris. Morris to Leroy Hanley. And Hanley is free as Connery has dropped off a bit.
And it's a beautiful ball down the leg. Oh! But Dajal Kelly off of target. Village looking much better in the second half.
Well, they have not been able to get anything on target, to put any trouble whatsoever to the goalkeeper of Connory. But it's still 1-0 here. We're in the 78th minute. Connory 1, Village less than 1. And Dajane Roberts with a poor goal kick. So Village with a throw-in. Naheem to Samani. Samani turns it over. Orlando Watley looking to go upfield, and it's cut out by Rams Village Superstars. Leroy Hanley have time and space on the left side. Goes wide, finds Dajal Kelly. Dajal cuts on the inside, and lovely tackle there by Theodore. As Dajal had to go back, so it's Tyrion Hanley now looking to play from deep. Finds Amri. Amri not able to control properly. Leroy Hanley takes on the chest, looking to put it in. Ball played in. Ball goes across, and Wazim Howe clears the line, putting that one into touch. So it will be a corner kick to Rams Village Superstars as they're pouring on the pressure, looking for the equalizer here. Connery soaking up the pressure nicely. They have been defending real good, real tight and nice from the get-go of this game. Corner kick comes in. Heads going up. And Village getting the equalizer here. Leroy Hanley rising up above everybody. Getting a slight touch and puts it into the back of the net. Not certain how much Leroy got on that one. But that ball curled all the way into the back of the net. And it's Village 1, Connory 1. The equalizer has come in the 79th minute of play.
Derek, I was just about to tell you, with the amount of pressure they're soaking up, a goal was bound to score. It was bound to happen, and so did it. It just happened. Out of nothing became something for Village Superstars. And now we have a game on our hands for the last 10 minutes of normal time.
Well, we see Connery making a substitution, taking out Javon Matthew and bringing in Kareem Lewis. So Ramsville Superstars have gotten the equalizer here after pressing Connery. Wasim Howe clearing out the ball for a corner kick rather than swinging it out for a throw-in or up the field, but it's Connery with the ball now looking to get forward. They have taken out Javon and bring in Kadim Lewis, but it's Grant takes Village still in search for that go-ahead goal. So Village with the pressure now and the momentum. Stajal Kelly pulling out of that challenge, and it's another corner for Rams Village Superstars here now.
Rams Village Superstar and their fans pouring on the pressure onto the Connory football team, as the fans behind of the goal looks like Connory fans, and they're cheering on their team as well. And it's a ball into the goal.
Johnny, the goalkeeper pulling down that one. That one was right in the V. The goalkeeper taking that ball right out of the V. I would say that ball touched the post as the goalkeeper pulled it down. And it's an infringement against Dajal Kelly, as he was blocking the goalkeeper from taking his kick quickly to release it upfield. So it's game on here. We're not up once again. Long ball as Zakis comes off his line and collects, goes wide, finds Gillard to Hanley getting away from that challenge from Errol, and Rams Village Superstars finding a burst of energy here now after getting the equalizer. It's Anthony Grant finds Howe still with it, looking to play it over for Kadim Lewis finds Teardal goes on the inside, finds Kadim not able to get away from his man, and it's Amri to Hanley to Samani Williams. Samani with the ball, have space, looking to go wide, finds Hanley, Leroy Hanley putting that one in, and it's cleared by Filson Watley Jr. So Connery is being put under pressure here, as there's a player down on the field for Ramsville Superstars, and Leroy Hanley, he's cramping up at the moment.
He knows he's important to the team, so he gets right back up and he's ready to throw on the ball. And Connery trying to deflate Village's pressure, but they keep coming back at this moment, and Village comes again.
And Tijani Fari rising up and heads that one away. Skimari finds Bertie looking to play through the overlapping Gillard, and the ball coming across the face of the goal. Dajal Kelly not able to get a touch on that one, as that one goes harmlessly across the face of the goal. So Village with the pressure here, looking for for that goal to go ahead of the pack after being down some 1-0.
And the subs of Village have proven to be beneficial as Village has now changed the tides. And now Connory is on the back foot, trying to build momentum once again, trying not to let Village in, as we have 5 more minutes left in normal time.
Yeah, so it's a goal kick for Sol Island out of Connory. The fans are buzzing here at Warner Park. We have a lovely crowd on hand as Connory puts it into touch. So it's a throw-in. Connory turns it over as Village has found a burst of energy after getting the equalizer here. Bertie lays it back for Rogers. And Connory not yet to clear the lines. And Tijani Foy now comes over with it. Tijani goes wide.
And it's an offside.
And Karim is in an offside position. Tijani Foy holding on to that ball a little too long. So Dajal Kelly now looking to get away from his man. Plays it through. Finds Bertie. Bertie with the ball. Bertie looking for space. Bertie goes wide. Finds Dajal Kelly. Kelly looking to swing that one all the way over. And Samani puts it over the crossbar. Samani not able to get it on target. He was all alone on the back post. And Samani Williams not able to put that one on target.
An altercation with Foy. Who's that? Number 29 and the referee. And the referee gives him a yellow card.
Well, Connory had to be real lucky there that Samani did not get proper contact on that one to put that one into the back of the net.
And number 29, Mr. Randall, is the one that received the yellow card from the referee for his outburst.
Well, he has been having a quiet, nice game so far for the evening. And Connory do not want to lose this game in the last final couple of minutes of this game. As we see, the coaches for Connory is working the sidelines and trying to make sure that their players stay in the game and stay abreast of things. Village, on the other hand, looking for that go-ahead goal. They understand what it is to play in a finals and not wanting to go out. And if this game stay like this, they will go straight to the dreaded penalty spot.
There seems to be a turnover of ball as Village is in possession now.
So it's a dead ball situation for Ramsville Superstars. Amri will be the server of the ball to try and put it in the box. Ball plays over to the far post. The goalkeeper comes off and punches that one away.
And the goalkeeper seems to have run into his player and is now in some significant pain.
So we see Dajane Roberts is going on very bad on the field of play. But the goalkeeper came off and clashed into his own players. Not certain why Dajane is making a fuss out of this. He has to keep his cool and stay calm. He's already on a yellow card. So the goalkeeper is down and being attended to. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're not missing any football action. We're live and lively here at Warner Park. Lovely crowd on hand. And it's 1-1
Derek, as it is now, it seems like we're gonna have at least 3 minutes of added time, and we are looking forward to that last 3 minutes because we know that football doesn't end until the whistle blows.
That is so true, and Connory will have to stick with it. They have to soak up the pressure, and they have already given up a goal and do not want to give up a second one in the dying moments of this game. Errol heads that one away, finds the village Leroy Hanley. Hanley looking to get away, and it's turned over. Morris goes back to Amri. Amri on the inside. Amri with the ball. Amri fires a shot as that one's drift wide of the target.
We saw his intention, but he just couldn't keep it on target. But the intention was there, and we saw it from here. Village looking to not go to penalty shootout and finish this game in normal time.
Yes, that is so true. As you see, they have built a momentum, and the Johnny Morris. So we have 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes more to play. Can Connery hold out to force penalty kicks? They won on penalty kicks versus St. Peter's. Can they do likewise and beat Village from the penalty spot? But it's Samani onto the ball, being challenged here by Giant Duncan. Samani not able to keep it in, and it's a goal kick for Sol Island Arthur Connery. We now see Connery making a substitution, taking out Theodore.
And it's Theodore out for Tyreek Creeley. As Tyreek tries to make an impact in this last few minutes of the normal time of the game.
Well, the last time Tyreek played against Village, he scored a goal. That's his former team as well. He's formerly from the Village area, and he would love to come off the bench and score another goal here to try and give Connery the victory. But there's a player down for Sol Island Arthur Connery. Seems as if it's Tijani Foy. So we have 5 minutes to play. And it's a goal kick to Sol Island Arthur Connery. There was leading this encounter 1-0 up to the 73rd minute, where Ramsville Superstars got the equalizer. Connery scored in the 23rd minute via the boot of Javon Matthew, and he had to be substituted off. So we see Connery making another substitution, taking out Tijani Foy and bringing in Jabari Isaac. Naheem goes wide, finds Dajjal Kelly. Dajjal looking to play this one all the way in. Goalkeeper coming off and punching, and there's another whistle. Seems as if Carlos Bertie pushed the defender for Connery. So it's a long wasted ball as that one goes all the way through to Zakis. Zakis with a long punch. Grant looking for How not able to control. And it's Amri. Amri goes wide, finds Dajal Kelly. Kelly looking to cut on the inside, and that ball plays through as Brown comes off his line and collects. It's a long punt upfield. Tyrion Hanley. And it's Jabari Isaac heads that one, looking for Errol, and Errol not able to get around Morris. Roberts looking for Grant. Grant not able to control and turn. And it's Jabari Isaac just shadowing that one as that one goes into touch. Jabari Isaac being transferred from London to town, and it's a crucial turnover here. Amri with the ball. Amri looking to chip that one over to the far post. Dajal Kelly heads it back across. Bertie looking to back here, looking for Amri, and Amri puts it wide on the target. Amri, wow, not able to connect and put that one on target. That one was the goal winner there.
He is wondering how he missed that. He is wondering how did I miss that. Javon Amri with a sitter.
Well, we probably have just about 2 minutes remaining, thereabout.
And it's
Lewis
Connory
looking for Errol as Village with a long punt upfield. Look for Amri. Philson Watley hitting this one upfield. Hanley looking to go over the top, and it's cut out there by Jabari Isaac. Errol still with it. Errol.
and Javon Amri trying a skill there, but it didn't work. And it's Connory in possession now.
And Amri looking to put that one over the top. Grant to Jabari. Jabari on the inside to How. Still with it. Looking for a Giant Duncan. And it's a strong tackle there by Dennis Fleming. Samani goes wide to Dajal. Dajal is met there by Watley. Watley goes to the ground. Dajal looking to cut on the inside. Dajal fires a shot. And it's back another shot. And Dajal goes high over the crossbar. And there goes the final whistle. Dajal getting the last kick of the game. And we will be going to the dreaded penalty spot. The Village pouring on the pressure here late on Connory. And Connory surviving, only giving up one goal as they survive this strong attack from Rams Village Superstars, who did not lay down but came back out second half and put it all on the line, put it on the field, find themselves and put their act together, and finally start to get some passes here, there, and there, and was able to get past Connery to get the equalizer. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you had it. The 90 minutes is over, and we will be now headed to the dreaded penalty spot. So, both teams will head over to the sidelines, get further instruction from their coaches, and who will be the top 5 kickers to take the first 5 penalty kicks between Rams Village Superstars and Sol Island Auto Connery.
As expected, Derek, the second half was one for the books as both teams came out. Village looking for the goal, Connery beat up one, Village coming back, and now putting pressure, but couldn't get that second goal to put the game to an end. So now they're going to the dreaded penalty spot kick shootout as both teams are looking for a place in the FA Cup final.
Who will it be? Will it be Rams Village Superstars, or will it be Sol Island Auto Connery? We have the other 2 teams waiting. They have to wait an extra 10-15 minutes thereabout before they can come out onto the field. So let's just hope that they do not get as cold while they're seated in their dressing rooms. Both captains looking to take the toss to see which goal they will kick towards
both keepers not having much to do in the game. Now it's their turn to show up and show out. Connory goalkeeper not getting much shots in the first half, but in the second half he had his work cut out for him. Zaki's not getting much shot until that shot in the 23rd minute, which conceded, and now he looks to defend his goal in penalty shootout. This will be one for the books, I would hope, as Village fans are here, Connory fans are here, the supporters of their clubs are here, and they're looking forward to see what's going to happen in this penalty shootout.
Well, the ends have been chosen, so we'll be kicking to the northern. They'll be kicking to the northern end. That's where the fans are at. Last time, the penalty shootout was at the southern end, away from the fans, but now they will have to face the pressure of the fans.
Derek, I hope that the fans are ready to catch the balls that are coming their way, because you know sometimes players don't get it right, and I hope the fans are ready.
Well, Ramsville Superstars will be taking the first kick. Let's keep this scoop. Okay. So Kimari will be up first to take the kick. The whistle goes. Kimari steps up. Kimari stutter steps and puts it into the back of the net nice and easily. As Village go up some 1-0 here. So the first kicker for Connory will be Kadeem Lewis.
Kadeem Lewis is a confident player as he walks down to kick this penalty, and Zaki is being a giant in goal. This one is a good matchup.
Well, Zakis will have to come up big here for Village. Will have to come up big here for Village. The whistle. Kadim puts it into the back of the net, nice and low and hard, and it's 1-1 here. So Kadim is giving his goalkeeper little tips as Javon Amri steps up to take this penalty, the second penalty kick for Rams Village Superstars. So this is where the players are being put to the test. Javon Amri. The whistle goes. Amri takes his time, stutter steps and puts it into the back of the net. And Village 2, Connory 1.
Derek, it seems as though with the fans behind of the goal, the players are more concentrated on getting the ball in the net. It's not like the other end of the field where, you know, there's no fans, so they're not focused on not hitting the fans or not getting it in the goal. So it seems like this is working for the players in their favor, and that seems like a good thing.
Well, it's Giant Duncan, the second kicker for Connory. The whistle goes. Giant Duncan shuffles. Giant stutter step, and he puts it into the back of the net. So we have seen all penalty kicks going to the goalkeeper's left side.
All four so far. 2 for Ramsville Superstars and 2 for Sol Island Otter. And now it's Dajal Kelly going to the spot kick.
So Dajal sets his ball, waits for the whistle. The whistle goes. Dajal with a step and a stutter step and puts it into the back of the net. Going to the left side of the goalkeeper again. So Village 3, Connory 2. So Errol going up now.
Both keepers looking for their first stop, Derek.
So it's Errol. Zakis is set and poised. The whistle goes. Errol steps up and Errol puts it into the back of the net. And it's 3 goals apiece here from the penalty spot. Both teams perfect so far. And Tyrion Hanley now stepping up to the plate. Let's see if the goalkeeper will decide to go to his left. We have seen all the penalty kicks going to the goalkeeper's left hand. Let's see if Brown will make a change and decide to go to his left. Tyrion Hanley. Well, we know Tyrion Hanley usually would go to the goalkeeper right hand. Tyrion steps up and Tyrion puts it up into the roof of the net to the left side again. That was a brilliant penalty kick. Village 4, Connory 3. So Grant stepping up to take the 4th kick for Connory.
And there's pressure on the Connory player as Rams Village Superstar has 4 and Connory is on 3 right now.
So Grant settles his ball. The whistle goes. Grant takes his time. And Grant puts it into the back of the net. Low and hard. Beating Zakis with pace. Zakis decided to go to his left side. But Grant beat him with pace here.
Going the right
So
way.
it's 4-4. Carlos Bertie stepping up to take the final kick here. The 5th kick for Rams Village Superstars. Usually the 5th kick would have belonged to Dennis Fleming, but Carlos Bertie getting that spot to take the 5th kick.
Derek, we saw the keeper going the right way, but the player slotted it properly.
So Carlos Bertie steps back. The whistle goes. Bertie steps up and puts it into the back of the net. A rocket of a shot. Lovely penalty kick there by Carlos Bertie. And it's 5-4. Wazim Howe with the final 5th kick for Connory. Wazim have to score in order to send it into sudden death. Wazim have to score here to keep Connory alive. If he doesn't, Village move into the finals. Simple as that. Wazim looks to settle his ball. All the pressure is on Wazim Howe right now, the smallest player on the field. He sidestep to his left. Whistle goes, and Wazim puts it into the back of the net, and it's 5 goals apiece here. Lovely penalty kicks here. Dennis Fleming stepping up now, sudden death. The 6th kick. Well, let's just hope that we do not have to go to the toss of the coin here tonight. Okay, well, we just getting some info here. So just in case, if we exhaust all 11 players, we will have to continue the rotation going over and over. So the toss is out the door. So Dennis Fleming waits for the whistle. Fleming sidesteps. Fleming steps up and puts it into the back of the net, nice and easily. The toe of a man, cool and calm like the other side of the pillow. Sudden death here, ladies and gentlemen. The fans are buzzing here. The oven is hot and bubbling. 6 goals to 5. Orlando Watley stepping up to the hot seat. Sudden death. Village is up. Watley has to score in order to keep Connory in the game. Watley steps back.
Watley.
Pressure is on Watley. And Watley puts it up into the stand. And Village running away with it. Watley into the final. Handling the pressure and puts it over the crossbar, up into the stands. And Connory losing out on penalty kicks here as Village getting themselves back into the game as the players going down to console Watley. Orlando Watley not able to put it past Zakis. So ladies and gentlemen, there you had it. Rams Village Superstars winning 6 goals to 5 on penalty kicks. Dennis Fleming with the game winner as Connory go down to greet and meet their fans. They have done well. Village on the other hand kicking some brilliant penalty kicks, putting the pressure on Connory, and the pressure would have boiled down to someone of the kickers who does not usually take penalty kicks, and it boiled down to Watley, Orlando Watley, where he panicked and put it over the crossbar. So ladies and gentlemen, there you had it as we wrap up here from Water Park. This is Derek Ocean Mill saying over and out as Rams Village Superstars move on to the finals. We don't know who they will face, but St. Paul's will be coming up shortly against Skillet Garden Hotspurs. So we say over and out here from Warner Park.
Good night, fans. Good night.